What I dislike about Charlotte. It's not too much. It's not so, it's not like a large list of things that I dislike about Charlotte. There's more things that I like about Charlotte than I dislike. But the things that I dislike stand out. So let's go, let's take it one by one. The first thing is the traffic. I think that in any major city or any city that's on the come up, such as Charlotte, you're gonna have traffic. But the type of traffic that we have could have been, how can I put it? We didn't have to have this type of traffic if the city. Now they were prepared for the influx of people coming in, as far as dealing with housing, but they were not prepared for traffic. The influx of people coming here and going to and fro to work. So therefore, 77 is always backed up. 285, that's Atlanta. 485 is backed up. You got 277, that's backed up. You got East Independence Boulevard, that's backed up. Now there are times in between, the day that it's not. But for the most part, it's always backed up traffic. Now we don't have traffic like Atlanta. We don't have traffic like LA. We don't have traffic like New York or Miami. But our traffic is the type of traffic that can be annoying. It doesn't have to be. And what they've done is they've actually put toll lanes starting from Uptown to Huntersville. And that's backed up because they took away, it used to be like 4 lanes. They took away the 2 in order to replace it with toll lanes. They're in the process of building toll lanes in 485, but they've been in the process of doing that for over 4 years. And we have a major public transportation as far as dealing with the bus lines, but the light rail is not there just yet. The light rail extends from one side of Charlotte to the next, and that's it. They're in the process of building a trolley that's going to start from Betty's Ford and work itself all the way down through Uptown, all the way up to a Presbyterian Presbyterian hospital, if I'm not mistaken. So we have a long way. No, let me take that back. Betty's Ford all the way through Uptown Presbyterian Church and all the way at the tip of Central Avenue. So we have a long way to go as far as dealing with traffic and public transportation. So when you come here, taking heed, you're going to get to where you have to go. But make sure that you leave at least, I say, an extra 30 minutes. If you got to be somewhere at 4:30, I suggest that you would leave. And it's on the other side of town. Like, say, for example, if you got to be somewhere at 4:30, you're in Still Creek and you have to go to University area, and you got to be there by 4:30, I would suggest that you leave the house about 3:35, 3:40. That plain and simple. So it's the traffic and public transportation. They need to improve. Second thing, there's not a lot of racism here. I've never encountered any type of racism, blatant racism that is. Race relations as far as dealing with people, going out to bars or going out to eat or, just hanging out. I mean, general population, we seem to get along with one another. And being that these neighborhoods are gentrified, we live amongst one another. So it's not a problem for us dealing with racism in that aspect. I'm talking about police brutality. Now, I'm not trying to be funny. I'm just being real. Like, it seems to me that almost every year or every other year, a black man is murdered by CMPD, Charlotte Mecklenburg Police Department. And it needs to stop. It needs to stop. Now, you may sit back and say, well, this is regular problems that you're talking about as far as dealing with Charlotte. I mean, police brutality is everywhere. Yes, you're right. But at the end of the day, this is not the picture that Charlotte paints for all that come here. The picture that Charlotte has painted, and we have helped, is that it's this laid back, chill, cool city. It's a hippie-like city, and that it is. But we are experiencing police brutality down here. And to add on to that, Charlotte seems to get these murder sprees. I'm not lying. Right now we're at 95 murders this whole year in total. And that's not saying anything when you look at cities like Philadelphia, New York, Brooklyn, Chicago, and Maryland, DC. The list goes on. For us, that's a lot. Last year, it was 74 people. So we're right now at 95. We're at a record high. But Charlotte seems to get these murder sprees like just about a week or two ago. 3 people got shot. At the same day in a matter of hours. And it happens like that. Like one summer, I never forget it. It was like 5 people that got shot. And I think 2 of them died. All in one day. So if you come down here, you can have fun. It's a nice place to live. You know, it's nothing like it. But at the end of the day, you got to watch your back. You got to watch your back. And last but not least, and I'm not going to say that this is something I dislike. You know, I can't say it like that. But the millennials have definitely taken over like Uptown and South End and South Boulevard. So if you are into hanging out and you're like in your 40s or 50s or 60s, I suggest that you don't ever go in that area because the millennials have taken over. I talked to my man, Pretty Ricky, and we both agreed. I've stayed in several different states and he has as well. I've never seen area that has been dedicated to millennials like those areas. Ramere Park, Ink Ivy, all in that area where the Minor League Baseball game, Minor League Baseball field is at. Going down Mint Street, Church Avenue, South Tryon, Camden Road. That's all South End. You don't want to. If you're 35 and under, you're gonna have a good time. You're gonna have a good time. You go to South End, they throw these free local the local bands play there, and you know, you sit on top of your car or you sit outside. I mean, it's getting cool now, but you enjoy yourself. But all in that area, South End, South Boulevard, parts of Park Road, where what is it? Carmela's is at, all in that area. On up, South End, South Boulevard. You got Central Avenue, that area too. That's about it. It's all millennialed up. Millennials run that. So if you want to go out and have a good time and you're older, I suggest that you don't go down there, because all you're gonna be confronted with is a bunch of millennials, and it's off the hook down there. It's off the hook. I've seen everything from the rooter to the tutor, as the country people will say. Everything. I've seen white women pass out. I've seen a black man stagger. I'm trying to stop him from getting in the car and driving. He like, oh man, thank you, man. He drives away. Next thing you know, he's on the news in jail because he crashed into the Lenox rail. Not the train, but just on the tracks. I've seen it all in that area. But other than that, man, those are the 3 things that I dislike. Like I said, the third one is not something that I really like dislike. It just gets to the point where like I go down there and you know, it's like, it's just too much. It's too much. I know. I remember when I was 20 and I used to get busy, but not passing out and pouring wine all over people's cars while they driving by. It's just all types of ridiculous stuff that happens down there, and it happens every weekend. So if you into fuck yeah, and white boys taking off this, I've seen fights. I've seen it all. If you into that, then that's your place to be. Other than that, I hope that I helped y'all out. I hope you enjoyed this video. There's more to come. Other than that, my name is Langston 2092. I want you to like, comment, subscribe. Definitely share this video.